Congresswoman Beatty, we've seen shutdowns before. I know that you've been through them before and been part of negotiations to end them before, but this one feels different. The current occupant of the White House, the president, has stated that federal workers may not receive back pay, even though we know that's unlawful, and that he'll use this to fire even more people. Is he using this shutdown to consolidate power, or can you help us understand what all of this means?
Well, first of all, let me say thank you for having us on and joining my two good friends. You're right on target. This president, as we've heard repeatedly, is weaponizing our government. He's a bully. He's incompetent, but he's throwing out all of these things to hopefully bait us. As you know, we're in the seventh round today, and the Senate held strong because this is about healthcare. Healthcare is also about our economy. It's about keeping people whole, whether that is well, whether that's allowing them to survive. And here's what happened, as you'll recall, when during COVID, when we created those tax credits in the ACA, they are now expiring. And Republicans knew they were expiring. We know that we're at a point that we're talking about 20 million people can be affected. Some of these premiums can go up as high as 75%. So what we're saying is no health care, no vote. Now, polling is on our side. And Monique, this is something you and Kurt will really understand because you've done a great job in your own role with this new show, getting the message out. The Democrats need to stand for something. Democrats need to have a message. Democrats need to fight. And let me tell you, Lauren Underwood, who is one of our highest on our Democratic policies and communications committee, has provided all kind of avenues, and it's working. Polling will show that the American people are saying, thank you for fighting for us. Thank you for standing up. That's on traditional and non-traditional media that Lauren has us on with influencers. So I can tell you our message is working, and we can't give up. Because now Republicans, I never thought I would agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene on anything. Even she is saying the president is wrong. Republicans are now saying, hey, if this keeps going, I'm going to start standing with the Democrats. And that's because we're at our very best. Hakeem Jeffries, our leader, has been on point. He has galvanized the members because we know while you can target the messenger, you can't silence the truth.
That's right. And even when you talk about MTG, when pain meets your front door, when it's you, when it's your child, it starts feeling different. So you start talking different. But then there are those who are untouched by normal human concerns. And that brings us to another way it seems like the current occupant of the White House is trying to consolidate power by going after his political enemies. Trump crossed a bright red line today when he charged New York State's Attorney General Letitia James, my Howard Law Bison sister. Your thoughts, Congresswoman Beatty?
Well, here's the thing. I'm so proud of her. She stood tall. She believes in her faith. Come on. This was just rigged to go after her because she spoke up and she was victorious and she was unafraid and she's protecting the rule of law, the Constitution. She is brilliant. We stand with her because here's the thing. On that application, she said that she was not going to live in this home. And so he's on a witch hunt. And that's just what this is. It's the same thing with Comey. We watched what's happening in the trials today, and no prosecutor that is worth their salt, their intellect will take this on because it's frivolous and it's a sham. And it's all because he's really afraid of what she has exposed and how she has stood her ground. She joined other attorney generals across the state to be victorious with us on so many things that's against Donald Trump and his henchmen.
That's right.